Pisces or Pisces cross-watcher, this message will be for you. Let's see what we get for Pisces. What time is it? Something to do with keep up with the time. Que hora? Somebody has had like an epiphany. Something's clicked. Like the hands of a clock, you hear it go. I almost hear the click. Like something has moved a person. They get it. They understand. It is a card of understanding. So that's how I'm hearing it. They understand. They understand the risks, or they understand the reward. The risk is worth the reward. They understand what they must do. They get it. Maybe somebody is because the Fool is a free spirit. The Fool is free. It's freedom. I mean, look at it. That's a very free, caution to the wind energy. Free, wee, la la la, wee. The Fool starts the whole fucking journey. The whole kit and caboodle. The Fool is fucking, without the Fool, it's just particles or some shit. I don't even know what that means. That's just how it came out. It's just particles without the Fool. So somebody understands that they want to do something right now. They're going to push through any type of fear. They're going to do it. Whatever fucking happens, happens. They're not letting no restrictions. They're going to go on some sort of new exciting journey. That's what the Fool is about. They realize that anything is possible, but it's not possible if they don't try. So I think somebody has decided they're going to go down the road less traveled, or a road they haven't went down before. They're going to try something they haven't tried before. They're going to do it. They're seeking out their heart's desire, perhaps, and it has to do with you. It's a journey into the unknown. 6 of Swords. Maybe somebody's thanking you here. I mean, I don't know if they're actually going to thank you, but you have a lot to do with if not everything to do with the action someone is about to take, with the leap of faith someone is making. You have everything to do with it, or a lot to do with it. You help somebody get out of this situation where they didn't really know what to do, and instead we're just not doing anything. Or this is reversed, and someone could be helping you. I don't know in what way. I'll give an example. I feel like you're helping somebody through a traumatic experience, or someone's helping you through a traumatic experience, or an experience that, but some sort of trauma is involved. Here's how I know. Because the Six of Swords is directly in front of these people in this boat. This child could also represent the inner child in them. It could be a number of things. This person may not even be a person at all. Could be a guide, a spirit guide, someone's angels, ancestors, God, the divine, whatever this individual could represent. But the swords are coming with them. They're not leaving the swords. And what card comes before this? The 5. The 5. So this is like taking our trauma with us, taking our experiences with us. I mean, but we're getting help through that. Somebody's being there for us or with us, helping us move away from difficulties. Someone is saying that you've helped them. A lot. Maybe you actually have helped somebody. Like if it wasn't for you, they wouldn't see something the way they see it now. It wouldn't have clicked. If it wasn't for you, they wouldn't have actually had anywhere to go. Like they're giving you thanks. Somebody is accrediting you for helping them, whether you know you did or not. Some of you, it was because you put a roof over someone's head. Some of you, it's because when other people shunned them or betrayed them or sabotaged them or whatever, because you think of that 5 of Swords, that you didn't. You were there. I mean, whatever it is. Not to be like blah or whatever, but someone kind of looks at you as like their earth angel in a way. I'm hearing the song Thank You by Alanis Morissette. Thank you. Maybe someone had an awakening here. And, you know, I said something clicked. If someone's had an awakening and they've seen something and realized something, they're thanking you for realizing it. You helped them see what they weren't seeing. Like you helped somebody have a breakthrough. Oh, there you go. Maybe even like a rude awakening. You helped it. You helped this rude awakening. It's like you birthed a baby. You know, you helped pull the baby out or something like that. Like, you know, you've helped somebody through their spiritual labor. Damn. You've helped deliver them. I mean, this is big, guys. You have Judgment, the Tower, Death, the Fool. You're helping somebody have a new beginning. Or maybe someone's saying they're thankful for you for being there when they were going through some of the worst shit ever. You were still there. Even if they shut you out. Even if they didn't want to hear it or were difficult, that you were still there. Vice versa. You can reverse this message if you need to. So we have it's like somebody's okay. Let me bring this closer in. I mean, if I had a camera right now, I would be adjusting it. I've got to do something with this hair. I can't. Someone's having an awakening, clearly having a rebirth of some type or an awakening. Judgment, death, and the Tower. That's definitely an awakening. With the Fool, that's like reborn. That's the baby. That's the egg. So something here has happened that, or needs to happen, and somebody knows it. It's like a necessary destructive process, but it needs to happen, or it is happening to help somebody evolve. And get to a place of understanding. The Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Whatever somebody thought they knew, they were certain about, that's changing. It's being destroyed. That's why the Tower is here. The truth is being seen. A truth. Somebody's realizing something. They're having a major realization. It's making sense. And they're thanking you. Something's being deconstructed. Whether physically, spiritually, in some way. Somebody's having a major realization. All thanks to you. I'm going to write that down. Like, now we're getting somewhere. Chariot. Hold on. If I don't write it down, I'll forget. Do I want to say all thanks to you? Because that's how I feel. I feel like that's what someone wants to say. I can't say that it would be. Is it all thanks to you? Or in reverse? Is it? Because they see you as the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is somebody who cares. Who's in touch with their own feelings. Who's in touch with other people's feelings. Who wants to make life better for people by maybe telling them the fucking truth, getting them to see something that they weren't seeing before, but in a loving way, in an understanding way. And you can do it in a loving and understanding way and not have to talk like this. Sometimes we look at the Queen of Cups as maybe, I don't know. I would say I do. When I look at the Queen of Cups, I think, weak, wrong. The Queen of Cups could be just as feisty and have just a bold voice as the Queen of Wands. But there's this love in it. You know how I know? Because look at her face. Look at her face. Does that look like somebody who's just really soft-spoken and blah, blah, blah? No, and if you look at her cup, the cup has a fucking lid on it. Because she fucking knows better. So she's like, look. It's not that I don't know how to love. Of course I do. Yes. I want to help. If you want to listen, I want to help. You think I let anybody just in my cup over here? I don't let just anybody in my cup. That's why I got a lid on it. I'm not just open to everybody. I don't just keep my heart over here like I keep bleeding, keep bleeding love. I don't keep bleeding love. And don't try to fuck with me. That's why she's looking down like that. Look at her. I mean, she even looks a little red in the face, a little, like, she can be fierce. Nobody's ever told me that. I just had to sit with this card for a long time because I'm like, oh, why do I just want to, like, got me. Like, you know what I'm saying? But then when you look closer, it's like, no. That's the type of person that can really prick people in a great way. Like, really get people to see. Because they do come from a place of love and understanding. They're genuine. And they have genuine care and concern for people. But that doesn't mean they're not fierce. So you may have been fierce about something, and it's like somebody's hard-headed or just wasn't seeing something, or they're just refusing to because they didn't want to deal with the pain of the matter. Like refusing to accept something. Well, I don't know. Somebody's accepting something now. Maybe accepting that something's over, or it's never going to happen, or that it needs to be over. It needs to change, that they need to change, that the situation needs to change, something. Somebody's accepting something they understand, or they're trying to. And I feel that this person is thanking you. Thank you, India, because you're connected to them and devoted, and you're there. You offer emotional support to this individual. Like, you get them. You get them. And you've also somehow gotten them to see. With your intuition, with your compassion. The Queen of Cups has emotional intelligence, and that's your emotional intelligence has done it. Like, that's what's done it for someone. I don't know, is this a person that... Okay, it could be a different... The situation will be different for everybody. Some of you, this is somebody who has a tendency not to rely on people ever or let anybody in, and maybe now this is someone who wants to let people in. Or it's someone who has a tendency to rely too much on people, and now they're learning that they can't do that. They need to be able to rely on them and be their own emotional support sometimes, and be strong in themselves and who they are, and have a strong sense of self. You know? Maybe this is somebody who they don't let people get too close. Ever. Somebody has a tick here too. Or does something, I don't know what somebody does, like they shake their legs all the time. I can't stop shaking my legs. Or hates ticks. I hate ticks. That one just came to me because I said tick, and then I thought of ticks, and then I thought, ugh. But I was thinking like a tick, you know, like some sort of tick. I don't know. So this is somebody who made a conscious decision for the most part to not think about something, to not make changes, to not accept something, to not make a move, make a certain call on something, make a decision. Did I already say that? The blindfold would signify the person would rather live an illusion. They would rather not see, or they would rather not accept something because it's too painful. They'd rather lie to themselves, lie to others, or have the others lie to them. Just lie to me, I promise, I'll believe. Lie to me, but please don't leave. Lie to me. I've been there. I've been all these people. I'm like 13 ghosts up in this bitch. I've been every demon you can imagine. All of it. All of it is within. As within, so without. You know? We are. I am that I am. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. I've been all these motherfuckers. Like I have. I get it. So somebody here was avoiding a difficult choice. Avoiding accepting something. Maybe even like okay with maybe feeling okay with just being temporarily happy, or feeling temporary moments of peace and joy. But that's fucking sad, man. And I think they're realizing, like, I can't do this. Like, I don't know. Something's happening. I don't know what's causing it, but it has something to do with you. Some of you, this is somebody who's realizing that you don't want them. They're just realizing it. Maybe someone's accepting you now that you don't let everyone in, that you are protective of yourself for a reason, that you keep people at a safe distance for a reason. They could be finally somebody accepting you for how you are. Stopping trying to change you and realizing they can't do that and they shouldn't try. That you have your own process or something like that. But what I really feel is that this is someone who was deliberately avoiding the truth so as not to confront it, so as not to deal, because it hurts. After the Two of Swords comes what? Do I have the Three of Swords here? No. So as not to deal with it, the pain. So I mean, you know, nobody sees, nobody knows. So what do we do? We just pretend like it's not there. It doesn't exist. It doesn't matter. Avoidance. Now, there could be a situation here where somebody has a hard time dealing with maybe death. I'm just going to throw it out there. Does not ever, ever want to discuss the inevitable. And not just death of ourselves. Every person on earth, everything on earth is dying, not just people. Everything. Earth is dying. Everything here. Anything. This is the realm of death. This is death. That's what it is. But it doesn't have to be like, wah, wah, wah. That's what this is. It's the realm of transition. Now, why we all are here, I'm not sure. Some people believe that we chose it. That's a belief. Some, it's a religious belief. Some, it's a spiritual belief, whatever, same type thing. And some people are like, I got off the wrong bus. Who the fuck dropped me here? I feel like I was kidnapped somewhere, and the claw, you know, like the claw machine picks up the toys. Some sort of claw machine came in, and then I woke up, popped out of somebody's cooch, and here I am. What the fuck is this? And then I was programmed like a computer or a phone. All these apps downloaded in me. Believe this way. Think this way. These are your people. These are not your people. This is how you will believe. This is how you will worship. This is how you won't worship. This is what you have to do. This is your identity. I was stamped with all these fucking identities. And anyway, so somebody had a hard time facing, like, they don't want to think about death. They don't want to think about death and transition. They don't even like the word death. It's like terrifying. It's scary to think about. But, or something, transition, something like that. Somebody has a hard time facing something, but like they'd rather dream. They'd rather live in fantasy. They don't like change. There we go. That's it. This is a card of not accepting change. This is a card of change, like it or not. This is a card of change, like it or not. This is a card of change, like it or not. Too many cards of change, like it or not, and someone who's like, well, not. Not like it. And this is the universe saying, I don't care, this trumps this, if you like it or not. So somebody's illusions are being destroyed and they're being forced to face some change. Yep. Wow. Or maybe they're not, they could be being forced because they're getting a download. Like they're actually having a breakthrough spiritually. For those of you that that's happened to, you know what I mean. If you've not had that happen yet, what I just said is not going to make any sense. It won't make sense at all. But if you've had that happen, and it's not like some walk in the park. It can be brutal how it comes through. When you have that, I mean, I've had some really massive breakthroughs that came in the form of just terrible crisis, where I was on the floor in this fucking room screaming my fucking head off. I'm talking screaming. I don't even like to relive it in my brain because it was that intense, but it was transformative. Like it brought me to a whole nother being, to a whole nother way of think, like, it's not even thinking. It just is. It's there. It was like dropped into my head, and I saw, and I was cracked the fuck open. And trust me, you know how I said like it or not? I didn't. I was pleading, begging, weeping. I was ripped the fuck open. I died that day. I died. An entire part of what I thought was me died. This is all a performance. All of us are performing. This is all performative. And we don't even know we are. We have no clue. But a part of my performing died that day. And some of us are on the path of like peeling back the layers of our human onion and trying to figure out like what parts of us are performing and just peeling it back so we can get more to the like who is authentically in here. What am I? Who is this? Different aspects of ourselves that we're not aware of because we're all doing this instead of doing this. Well, someone is going to be doing this. They got very comfortable. It's like somebody being shaken out of comfort. Wow. And going to a place where, well, you've been there. Nobody, it's like trying to explain a dream. I mean, shit, sometimes this is like a near-death experience. Been there too. Several times. It's like trying to explain a near-death experience or trying to explain a dream. We can explain as much as we can, but nobody's going to ever feel it the way that we experienced it ever because they weren't there. This is customized. This awakening, this cracking of the consciousness, this like breakthrough is personalized for this person. So you've got somebody here who's processing. They're processing their feelings, possibly going to take a step back, getting quiet, going within, rediscovering what's really important to them, what they really want. Who am I? Is this me? Have I really been refusing to see something? And then, I mean, this can be a really rough spot to be when it first starts happening because it's like the baby that starts screaming when it comes out, like, where the fuck am I? You know, sometimes you can feel like you go through psychosis, like you go through like a spiritual psychosis and you have to check in with yourself and be like, am I okay? Self? You start pulling your skin because you don't have a rubber band. You're like pinching yourself, like, am I here? Okay, wait, I'm here. I'm good. I got this. I remember whenever so I was so drunk. I didn't know I was that drunk because alcoholic. That when I went to, sorry, that distracted me. That's GPS. When me and my whole family was on GPS. Safety measures. You can never be too safe. When I went to detox for alcoholism, I had so much alcohol in my system that I had to go to a place first to get the alcohol out of my system before I could even go to the other place. I didn't even know till they took my blood, like, because you don't. When you're an alcoholic and you're dying, you don't know. And I mean, you can't get drunk anymore. That's not a fun place to be, guys. This is why I'm a huge advocate against alcohol, because it's like, not everybody's an alcoholic though, but anybody has the potential to become one, whether they believe they do or not. And it just slips up on you. I mean, there's like a liquor store in every corner of the street, or a vape shop, or a cigarette shop. You know what I mean? They just like put it in your face. It's like subliminally sending you messages. But anyways, all that to say, they were trying to ask me questions. I'm surprised I even remember this shit. Like, they call it like not even functioning alcoholic. I mean, I was about to die, guys. But I remember this. I remember the doctor going, which he was a dick, bro. I'm like, you should probably not work in this department with people who are damn near knocking on death's door if you don't have compassion. Like, I understand being hard on somebody, but when they're coming off, like, some people were coming off hard drugs in there. Some people were also, like me, coming off alcohol. Like, please shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Don't be an asshole. Like, he said, I don't remember something he said to me. It was real nasty, but my best friend was with me. I cannot speak. Excuse me. And she remembers. I'll have to ask her. He said something, like, really fucked up, and she went off on his ass. Anyways, but I do remember him saying this. He was like, you know, asking every question they asked, like, do you want to hurt yourself, blah, blah, blah. And then he said, do you hear voices? And I said, well, I've heard voices since I was a kid, but it's not like voices. It's like something's just come to me and I just know. That's how I described it. And he was like, oh, well, that's very different than you hearing voices. He said it just like that. So in a way, I'm thankful because he knew what I meant. But if I would have said that to any other doctor, although he was a fucking dickhead, if I would have said that to any other doctor, they'd have been like, no, yeah, she's hearing voices. She ain't okay. You know, because I have heard things since I was a kid and just known things. But that's called fucking abilities or whatever you want to call it. And I've been sensitive since being a child. And I can't make it happen. It just comes and goes, you know. But I don't actually have like a little... But, I mean, I did used to have an imaginary friend. Why am I talking about that? Oh, yeah, because sometimes when you go through breakthroughs, you'll feel like you're losing your shit. Like when, I can't even describe it, guys. I can't because it's personal to each person. I can't describe it other than little things. Like, there's no telltale to me. There's no telltale signs of like a spiritual awakening because it's not one size fits all. It's not for everybody. I mean, there's some things you might experience, but there's no guarantee. Somebody's having a spiritual breakthrough, like an awakening, a dark night of the soul, if you will. And it's just kind of coming out of nowhere. But Two of Wands, they're ready. They were ready for this. Even if it didn't seem like they were. And I want to thank you for giving me the best day of my life. Thank you. Wow. I mean, the stupidest way that I can think to describe what like a spiritual breakthrough somewhat feels like, which this is a terrible example. Multiply this by like 1,000,000. But okay, so you know when you didn't know something and then you learn about it and it's kind of like the moment where you think, ah, yeah, wow, really? It's like that. Clarity. Like you've never seen more clear. Nothing could change your fucking mind. And once you know it, you can't unknow it. It's like that. I'll give an example. This lady the other day, well, it was maybe like 2 weeks ago now. I know, looking at my nails. I was getting my nails done. And I love learning things I did not know. I love somebody who can teach me something. I'm a sapiosexual. And I love that. Teach me shit I do not know. I don't care if you think it's invaluable or like nobody needs to know that. Useless information. It is not. So whether you think it's not valuable or not, it is to me. And I'll never know when I'll need it. So always teach me something I don't know. So this girl, we started talking about figs. Like fig trees. And she was like, do you know where figs actually come from? Or how figs are made? We all have the wasp to thank for that. That a wasp gets trapped in there or something. And basically ferments. I don't remember. Don't hold me on that. I just heard it. Something to do with a wasp. So I don't know if this is all figs. Like there might be different types of figs. But she said that a fig, where we get figs from, whether all or just a certain type, it's entirely, we have a wasp to thank for that entirely. I was like, what? She said, yeah, there's a wasp inside of figs, but you'll never see it because it decomposes and you eat it. And I was like, the fuck? I love fig Newtons. All right, guys, thank you for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.